and I want to share what God has done in my life. Because where I stand now is nothing short of a miracle. For almost 35 years, addiction controlled me. It shaped everything, how I live, how I love, how I saw myself. But I wanted to be free. I begged God to take it away. I tried to quit over and over again. I would rise up with hope and fall hard. Each time I slipped, the shame grew heavier. After so many failures, I honestly believed that maybe I just wasn't worth saving. Maybe freedom was for other people, not for someone like me. But even in those dark days, dark years, God never stopped seeing me. He never stopped loving me. And when I couldn't stand on my own, He sent some people to stand for me. People who became His hands and feet in my life. One of the greatest examples is my wife, Josie. She has endured more than most people will ever understand. She stayed through the chaos, through the heartbreak, through the nights of uncertainty, and the days filled with fear. She sacrificed her comfort, her peace, and sometimes even her own dreams because she believed that someone else inside me was the man God created me to be. She prayed for me when I couldn't pray for myself. She carried the weight when she never asked for, she never deserved. But she carried it anyway, with the strength that could only have come from God. Her love didn't just hold our family together, it held me together. I stand here today because she never stopped believing that God could transform my life. One of those blessings was my brother, Pastor Vic. He has prayed for me for years, prayers that I didn't even know were keeping me alive. He spoke life over me when I spoke nothing but defeat over myself. He reminded me again and again that God wasn't done for me. He refused to give up on me, even in the season when I gave up on myself. His faith carried me when mine felt like nothing more than a flicker. After 2 months ago, something happened that shook me. I was praying, really praying, crying out to God. I knew I was reaching a break point that in that moment, I felt His voice in the Spirit stronger than ever before. He said, "If you don't stop, I will take you." Maybe I'm too old already to keep on using, and not out of anger, but out of heartbreaking warning. A father stepping to save his child from destruction. It wasn't most terrifying and loving wake up can I ever experience. I remember telling God, I know I need to stop, but I am exhausted. I can't do this alone. I desperately need a break. Just for 1 week, maybe 2, to get away, to breathe, to reset. I didn't know that could ever happen. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a place, but God heard my prayers. And almost immediately, without them knowing anything, my heart had cried out. My brother Mar and sister-in-law Marity invited me in their home out of the blue. No explanation, no pressure, just an open door. I knew right that it wasn't coincidence. It was God making a way when I didn't have one. It was Him saying, I'm not done with you. For the help you need and that chance to choose life. They did not welcome me with judgment or disappointment. They offered me love, safety, and peace. Their home became a safe place where I could breathe again, where I could let guard down, and where I could start believing that change was still possible. This is the picture that reflects show that I have time to reflect. Where are you? Okay. Thank you, brother. So anyway, my life group also played a huge part in my life transformation. They surrounded me with encouragement, accountability, friendship, and prayer. They didn't look me as to see my addiction. They didn't look. They saw the person God created me to be. Their support made me feel possible in their presence. I found community instead of isolation, hope instead of shame. All of these people, my wife, my family, my life group, my church mates, created a circle around me. A circle of love and grace that God used to break chains I wore for nearly a decade. Recovery has not been easy. There are days when old thoughts try to creep in. There are moments when the weight of the past feels heavy. But every step of the way, God has been right there. He has given me strength when mine ran out, peace when there used to be chaos, and purpose where there used to be pain. He has taken the broken pieces of my life and stopped shaping them into something new. Sometimes, something I never believed I could have. Today I stand here as someone I never thought I would become. Not a prisoner of addiction, but the testimony of God's mercy. Not defined by my past, but redeemed by His love. Not standing on my own strength, but lifted by the prayers, the love, and the faithfulness of people God's placed around me. If you're listening today and you're still struggling, or if someone you love trapped in addiction, I want you to hear this. No one is too far gone. Not after 35 years, not after 100 failures, not ever. And if He can change me, He can change anyone. To my wife, thank you. Sacrifice your tears, your prayers, and unshakable love helped save my life. To my family and my life group, thank you for carrying me and when I couldn't talk, and to God, I give you all the glory for every breath of freedom I live today. It's all because of you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for letting me share the miracles of God.